If you like fish and wildlife content, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. On June 21st, 2024, officers with Alaska's Department of Fish and Game were on patrol when they located a string of Dungeness crab gear that did not have buoys that were essentially the same in size, shape, and color.
Sergeant Lewis Trout tape, June 21st. Port side, starboard side. Don't turn into us too hard, man. Oh, there's two of them. Do what you need to. He's kind of kicking it sideways. Oh, gill netter too. So if you come up on the other side, we'll be in the lee a little bit. Are you Mr. Cody Lister, Wildlife Troopers? Need to talk to you about your crab pots. Where are you going to today? Are you going in to sell? Are you selling or are you going to the slip? Where's that at? North Harbor? Just need to ask you real quick though, what is your buoy configuration on your Dungy pots?
It's yellow with green and yellow. And there's a yellow trailing buoy.
Okay.
Some of them have a gillet for.
Okay. You know they're supposed to be the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my thing. We checked your pots. We noticed that they were different and different enough to where you'll get a citation for it.
Really? Okay.
But we're not gonna. We didn't seize your gear. We didn't take anything. We just documented it and put it back.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess I'll need to change it right away, or.
You should. Everyone else runs the same stuff. You don't have. You're not like. You're the only permit holder aboard the boat, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thing is, I'm going to be going gill netting here.
Okay. When are you going through your crab gear again?
Well, not till I get back from that. So
Thursday?
2 days, yeah.
So Wednesday, Thursday sort of thing?
Is that okay?
That'll be fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to make you aware of it.
All right.
And a couple of we did our best to get your pots back on your numbers, but you might be a little bit off.
Oh, they're off anyway. I never set them in the same spot. But
all right.
They're close enough to the pier.
All right. So it's a little bit rough to get things done out here, so we're going to push off of you. We'll meet you. I'll meet you at the slip, maybe about 45 minutes to an hour.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
You're good.
I got a good boat operator.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you shortly. How you doing, Alec?
Licenses and all that.
Yeah, definitely should.
Yeah.
Can I step aboard?
Yeah.
I'll follow you in. If you just leave your crew license on the galley table, we'll be able to find it. Thanks, sir. Hi, big dog.
That's Olaf.
Olaf?
Yeah.
What kind of dog is Olaf?
He is a rat terrier.
I was gonna guess that, but I don't know. I've only ever known one.
Yeah.
One other one. What are you looking for?
Oh, the registration.
Oh, the vessel license. And forgive me, sometimes I don't remember. Have we met before?
I don't think so.
I'm Cody. I've been the wildlife trooper here since like 2006.
Okay. Well, I've never. Well, down at. It's been a long time.
Okay.
Been boarded down at District 6 down there.
Well, that
So maybe. I don't
sometimes that falls in my wheelhouse, but I was trying to remember if I'd seen the boat before.
Yeah, so I, on my buoys there, I just ran short of buoys.
Oh,
So I've been, those buoys were back ordered like a year. And
yep.
I got 40 of those yellow ones, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
See them. So those will have to come off, and I'll have to throw a gill net cork or two there for a trailer.
Nothing says you have to have trailers on them.
Yeah. Well, does it matter what the trailers don't match?
Whatever you do, they have to all be the same.
Well, next time I haul through, I'll swap over the corks.
And when do you think you'll?
Well, it'll be middle to the end of next week there, so Friday at the latest.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. The National Marine Fisheries officer that was with me. We were kind of guessing. I was like, because he's been here for a long time too. Like, do you think he ran out of paint, or do you think he ran out of buoys?
I ran out of buoys. I had 40 of those. I love them because I can see them from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I got chopped like that.
And then we're going through, and usually I would see some to be like, okay, this is what the two things were, or I would see some that were different, but I couldn't tell which one were the predominant color.
No, okay. Well, the green and yellows are
I didn't look at the registration too close to see how many pots you had.
75.
And so you have 40 with that safety green trailer on it?
Yeah, right. It'll be that next year.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you get enough. Maybe even get extras.
Yeah.
And
I like that yellow too. It's like $20 more a quart for that. It's almost chartreuse.
Mm-hmm.
It really pops.
paint the gill net course that color, and you'll have more of them, and it takes less paint.
Yeah.
Do whatever works, really.
Yeah.
I don't. It's nothing off my nose as long as they're all the same. And we're not looking to make like a big deal about this.
It
but
probably makes it easier to count buoys around.
It absolutely does. I mean, the reason for the regulation is, and you're not in a place. Well, some years some places, especially on front of Twin Creek, is really packed. But like out on the river, it's nice for us to be able to go through and be able to be like, okay, this is his, that's those are all the same.
Yeah.
So that's the reason for it. And then in the worst case scenario, if we get the complaint that someone is messing with someone else's pots, and we either do a stakeout or a camera situation, then we know all those buoys should only be going through the block on this boat.
Yeah.
And so
Okay. Yeah.
So there's reasons.
Yeah, I think somebody went through mine. I soaked them for 2 days, and I pulled one pot, and the door wasn't even latched. And so I don't know.
Where was that at?
Oh, that was just below Scout Bay there. It's like my end pot there, northernmost pot. But I don't know. It could have come undone. Who knows? Not likely, though.
And there was only one?
Yeah.
If anything else, I mean, especially along the roadway, and where we have access, and you're not like out in the middle, half a mile away.
Yeah.
We can work to fix that.
Yeah.
Do you have any previous commercial fish violations or history?
Oh, I had a deal with a wholesale dealer license down in Washington State there.
How about Alaska history?
Nothing here. That was a vaguely written law on selling fish from Alaska down to Washington.
Oh.
Yeah. even my lawyer had to read it 3 times.
But you got your fish tickets here.
Yeah.
And
was selling fish down there, so I called Fish and Game. Said, "I got to get a wholesale, a dealer's license." And they said, she looked it up. Said, "No, you don't need one." So I went selling fish, and then a Fish and Game came down to the Fisherman's Terminal and was selling and said, "No, you got to have one." So,
how's fishing been for crab?
well, I don't know. This is my first year. I got about 500 on both though.
Well, how long a soak, and is that?
That's a couple days.
Okay.
I guess we got about close to 1,000 now so far.
Okay. And when
started.
And when are you going to sell?
We're I'm going to sell tomorrow morning.
Okay.
6 a.m. at OBI. If you want to look at them.
I do.
Okay.
We typically put these things about a month out, and they're on Tuesdays. Gosh, I'm going to be traveling that day. Let me check something real quick. There will be a court date for this. That's what I'm getting
really?
at. Yes. I'd love it if there was a one size fits all, but and in the past, people have knowingly put stuff out and had completely mismatched, and the same regulation applies to whether or not you have your numbers on it or not. So it can be a bigger deal. Yours were close, but not quite close enough. So yours will be charged as a strict liability violation. It doesn't mean you intended to do it. It just means that it happened, and the fines are a lot less. I'm going to put for Wednesday, July 17th. If you're gill netting, that might be towards the end of a gill net period, but I'll also leave a phone number to where you can call into court.
Okay.
The reason for the citation today is lawful gear for registration area A. This is the regulation that applies, 32-125 Delta. Did commercially dungeon fish with gear marked with buoys that were not essentially the same in size, shape, and color. Two-weight operated gear with two different color schemes. You're served on today's date. We've set your court date for July 17th at 10 o'clock in the morning. If you can make it here in person, the courthouse is in North Nordic and Joa. If not, call this number ahead of time, and they'll tell you how.
The courthouse right
Yep.
there, yeah, by the police station.
You're going to get 2 copies of this. It's kind of like your reminder or your admission to court. I put all your gear back, so you shouldn't be missing anything, at least not on my account. Any questions to me?
No.
No one else will make a deal about this unless it's 2 weeks from now and your gear's still all the same. Then we might have another conversation. But
No, it'll be end of next week.
I believe it will be.
Yeah.
Right on.
Okay.
Here's my business card.
Okay.
If anything comes up, if you have any questions about regulations, if you think someone's messing with your gear or you're having a problem stacking out, anything comes up, give me a call. I'd rather talk to you ahead of time rather than talk to you in front of the magistrate.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Well, thank you.
All right. Thanks for the time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe see you tomorrow.
No, I think I'm going to take the day off.
All right.
So you get a pass this time, but
Cool.
but they'll watch you.
All right. They're legal.
The other thing, since you're new to this, if you're going to do it next year, you already have the buoy tags, but you still need to go in and register.
Right. Okay.
So you need to let them know up at Fishing Game that you intend to re-register those 75 pods. Some guys miss that, and then that gets me to come back to the boat again.
That, so that's good.
Yep.
Thanks.
All right. Keep in touch.
Yeah.
Have a good luck, guys.
In the end, Mark was issued a citation for a commercial fishing gear violation. He paid $329.60 and has not had a violation since. If you like this video and want to see more like it, subscribe to Arrest Cam. As always, thanks for watching.